Good afternoon, everyone. The only reason why I've popped on now is because I've actually set this up in a different way with the whole idea that I'm going to be able to get better sound quality and see the comments here. So I've opened up Final Cut Pro because I have to do another little short for Instagram anyway. And if there is anybody on who is interested in how I do those little Instagram feeds or stories or whatever you want to call them, reels in this case, hey, Capture Life Connection. I'm interested to know, is my sound quality a lot better today? Because I've spent all morning basically trying to get the hang of it so that we no longer have issues. Yes, everything is well with me. I'm actually very excited, but I've been preparing these shorts recently. If you go on to my Instagram feed, you'll see them, and I just want to make sure that everything is firing along properly. This should actually sound better than before. This was quite... See the way I've actually put that in towards the music? Yeah. So I'm very happy with how that's gone. But what I am going to do is I'm going to create another one, and we'll control that. It's going to be another Insta clip. I will cancel it over here for anyone who is watching and wants to see how I would be working that. We'll go up here, we'll get a new project. Will we do one of a waterfall today? Let's do one of a waterfall. But I forgot to look at the other connections to it. I did something actually that, alright, if you just go to the properties again, make sure it's going to be, you can actually go over then and adjust them here, 29.7. So that's what this will be, a waterfall clip, and you'll see it's in the vertical format, and we're doing it in 4K even though we render it in another way. And this is the important thing here, that I'm creating it so that it will export at the 29.97 way of doing it, which I believe is very important. And with that in mind, let's bring in a little footage, see if we can. Oh, and the Donegal clip was quite good. There was actually one that I was looking to do and add a little sound effect. So was it this bird? Yeah, I think it was when we were going along. No, it must have been this one. Let's see. No. Was it the C stack? No. Might have been on Donegal, Malambeg, disc 1. No. Disc 2. No. So it must have been on the disc 1. 60. I'd say it probably was. And that one I have actually imported before. So we'll have a look at it. I'm still expecting the sound quality to now be absolutely amazing on this live stream. I'm actually not going to keep this up after I finished because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just delete it because it's more of a test. And we can get a little there. I think it's around here. I do remember it. Remember I was along the bottom of it. I actually was one, yeah. It was at one time. I wonder if I even imported that one. I do remember it now. It was the time that the waterfall, would it have been the waterfall? No. Malambeg. That's it there. God, that's a little bit. The 18th. Could actually be that one, could it? That's it. That's exactly the one I wanted. Yeah. All right. Now, it was so nice, even if it's just a little 30-second clip. Okay, have we started it? Is it going to cross? Did the last one. Let me just see. Yeah, we could do that. We could start it with that, look. So we'll eye it to start it. We'll bring it in. Yeah. Shift Z brings it all out. Yeah, look, because I was talking about this last night, funny. So I'll just transform it for now. I'll actually adjust it here to fit about 12%, so as I make sure it's in. And then I try to find a little bit more. There's a little bit. Can perhaps get a little. I like it like that. That's the start of it. Nice. Okay, so we can bring in a little cross dissolve here. Get rid of that. Okay. And what else did I like about it? I suppose you would start then by going. Yeah. I'm just showing you that. Like, it's amazing how long these things can take. If we could get it going along, yeah, that's it from the top. This is it from the side. So let's get it from the side. Remember, straight shots. This is coming in. That's very nice like that. And it's quite, boom. It's all about it being smooth. So if I Shift Z that brings it into, so as you can see it. So it would be starting off with that. Starting off, oh, right, so we'll take these out for now. We just need, this all has to stay within 29 seconds. And that's going up nicely. I suppose I would, yeah. So I'm going to now keep that waterfall. See when the little yellow line comes out, that means that it's definitely over it. And we can do it there just to make sure. This one, people will want to see it. Like that. If we're worried, we can just bring it out slightly. We've got it up above. Get the titles in. Brings that, so we need to start from there because it was a bit wobbly. Now, right, we've got 14 seconds. Cancel time. Oh, it's almost full. I'm going to have to delete some stuff. Boom. And now it's going up the waterfall. Nice. Gosh, it went a bit fast there, didn't it? Okay, and then we get one coming out from the top, perhaps. All this just for a little clip. Imagine. We like that. I love it when it just shows it coming out there. Okay, so what's that like in real life? Showing us a bit. Still nice. I want to get the cliff. So say from here. So I starts it. Oh, sorry. It was around here. Yeah. So we say here for I. That's still nice. Ooh, it was a bit dodgy there. So we have a little bit more here. That's showing it nicely. And yeah, just about there it ends. It starts to get a bit wobbly. So we don't want that. So that's it. Up. That's it across. Perfect. Now it's coming out nice and smooth. It's all about it staying smooth. We've got some nice points there. The shadows are a bit harsh. But here we go. Yes, so we've had 3 different shots here, and that's bringing us up to around 20. There. It's 24, which is okay. Boom. And then I suppose we can get... This is just using our old footage, folks. But you'll be able to see how much more you can actually put into this. And all we're doing here is creating something to be able to post on Instagram. Now, why? Because we can't get out. Can't get out with all these restrictions. And then it just ends there as a nice little shot coming up. Not too sure about any of that. This would just be one that's ending it. So I think there's a bird goes by there, and I might actually put it in. So we'll just end it with that anyway. See that? Boom. And that will give us a little end. And we get it nicely over to, say, there. There's the birdie. And that's us at 26. Okay, so I then had copied my lettering in from the other video. So I've brought it in. See that? And it gets automatically puts my little logo up at the top. Mallinbeg, County Donegal. So that already brings it in without too much hassle. We'll bring it right out to here, and we're still at 24. Now we're going to add in afterwards another. There's so many things that you can do here. I probably should be bringing this like this so that you can see a bit more of it. Oh, I'm going to have to delete some of my stuff. It's getting a bit... Right, so now just instead of me going back and forth, I can go Shift Z, and that brings it all into the frame. I need to get a good, decent song for this one. So we pop on here. I'll pop this on to Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound. So the question now would be, what are we going to do? Are we going to put something calming? Let's log in. It really doesn't matter what you put in. Right. More of what you like. What's this like? It's nice. That's it. That's all I'll do. It's got that elegant floating mix, as he calls it. Downloaded already. Pop it there. Bring that back over to this screen so as it's not in the way. Bring it, let's see, bring it in here. Not enough space. Oh, should have thought of that before I even brought it in. Oh, boo-hoo. Right, so what I have to do here now is go and delete some of this. All these movies, I think. The Poolbag one's still there. 85 gigabytes. Right, well, if we do that, yeah, we can delete that right away. Move that to the bin, and now delete it from the bin. I'll delete all of that, and that should actually. I'm sure it's fine. Bin has been emptied. Like giving me some space now. Ha! See that? Just like that. Ooh, so now we've got it where it's... So if I could just clip it there, let's see. And we'll probably put the title here. Have it disappear on that one. So we have okay. So I'm just moving my titles. So the titles are going to happen after 7 seconds. We'll bring that one there, because it is along the Wild Atlantic Way. And take it you're seeing this okay here. I have to just delete this to see. Yeah, you should be. Alright, so we've got, here we go. And then have it all disappear at this tone. Boom. All this just for an Instagram clip. So here we go. Actually, guys, gets quite nice. Bring it in. Let's see. Bring it in from about here, will we? Cut it off there. My feed isn't just working that great at the minute. It really just depends on the internet around here. Here we go. It's so delicate. I probably should be bringing it in a little. That's it. And then it's just coming, just needs to snap at the same time. And this one's just... just says that, it'll end. And we'll bring in the last little bit, so we'll be that and cut a bit of that off because there's no need for it. We'll let it fade right out at the end. Nice. Gosh, this is actually going to be a lovely clip. So, if we are doing it like this, okay, so we'll bring in the waves. So this is where we were talking about this last night in the sound effect. So let's go with waves. Waves and rocks, really, isn't it? Go again. Waves. We say water, ocean, surf, ocean, water. That won't actually work at the end. We pop that in at the end. Just here. We saw that, didn't we? Might be a bit much, but it's all about not having it so obvious. Did want to also pop in from the last time, right? So, and then the first one was at the ocean surf. Definitely like that one. See? Oh, people calling me. Doing a live stream. To just decline it for now. Let's try that one. So we'll be that. Get rid of it there. What about putting in a waterfall? That work? I messed that up there. Ugh. What did it do? Get out of there. Come on, Zed. That's it now. Then we'll bring in the waterfall here. Big waterfall. No, it's just water. I think it sounds best like that. So here we go. I just need to make it slightly. See, what if we add it in then? This is where it would get really interesting if we are. This is just me messing about. It's like, isn't it amazing how much will actually go into it? We could cut it off a bit there anyway. Bring it in, get rid of that. What about bringing in some wind? Just for this last bit. Cave and wind. Genie Mac. I've had a great time watching, listening while doing. Thank you, Northo54 Cinematography. Yeah, I'm just doing something for Instagram here, and hoping that anybody who is watching, I can see there are some people watching, they actually get some value from it. Probably should be making this a little bit bigger now that we've finished the overall. Haven't color corrected yet. I'm actually going to Mallenbeg Waterfall, and we would bring this to here. Now we need a little bit of wind. Is it Arctic? Might work, even though. Then we'll be that, which is going to cut it off there. There might be a little bit of overkill, but here we go. And then it sort of starts coming out again. We'll bring it down a little bit to about 13. Hello, Kipper couple. Yes, I'm just doing a little bit of work for an Instagram clip, and I thought, you know what? Let's just do it live. And I'm adding in some sound effects this time round, in the hope that it might help some of you. You'll see it afterwards on Instagram, but we're just after last night's live stream. I thought I'd pop it in. Added a little. That wind sounds too Arctic. That's better. So we can bring in this wind, pop it in there, I can replace that. Let's see. I like it. And then we can be that, cut it off about there, edit it out, bring it in. Why not do it while we're doing it live? I know it's not going to help everyone, but it will help those people, because I would have loved to have had somebody doing this with me. I'm going to bring it all down to about 13. Like the rest of them. 11 should be okay though. Nice. You did miss the live stream last night, but don't worry. We're all buddies here. I never thought about using sound effects, but yeah, just will make it so much more interesting. Look. You think? think I actually might bring that across a little bit more. So we can bring it. So as we're getting both the shadows, half shadows. Now there's a birdie just coming across there at that time. Let's see if I can find a seagull. Sea lion, no. Bird, seagull. Genie Mac. Ooh, it would work there. We just have to bring it in at about there. So we would take that out to about here. Let's see. And then it has to just disappear. What program are you using to edit? Not sure if I asked you that before. I am using Final Cut Pro 10. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So let's clip that off here at the end. And we will put, where are we? Pop it in here about there. Change it to A, get rid of that. We'll have to just make that. See, it does kind of leave. Be like that even. That might be a bit much. I think I have overdone it on the sound effects. Let's get rid of that. Would it be nice to have? Let's just say, is that it? See, you'd probably need to bring it in from away. Bring it to about 13 here. Let's see. I suppose you'd have to just get it to come out like that. That's all right. Now we'll go back up here to. I just want to add in my little promotion from yesterday's clip. That way it goes a bit faster. Where did I speak about? I did it on the waterfall clip. Oh, this one from yesterday. I think I did it there. Yeah, so we can just bring that. Control C. And then, what's the one I'm working on now? This one, isn't it? Yeah. And we can pop it in there. Control V. And get rid of this. That's all right. And then this is all ending nicely at 20. Oh yeah, there was some wording, wasn't there, on that? I might need to pop that in. Yeah, was it Molenbeek too? Yeah, let's just see. Had I got some text? I did. We'll bring that in. This is another waterfall clip. I will delete that. Pop it in there. That should sort that out. And then if I just do it like that, will it? There we go. We'll leave it at 28. This may get 0 traction, but it's super smooth. So nice. Okay, so let's see what the colors are like. Like that this is the one that needs to be matched. Anyway, we'll check it if it's an automated one, but we really should be looking at it from here. So that would mean we will bring up our inspectors our workspaces. We will do it here, and we will organize it by colors and effects. And we will take a look. Yeah, see, it is a bit blown out there. And then we will bring up here our colors and bring up our wheels. Our shadows should come down a little bit to around 0. So we do that. And then the highlights can go up a bit more. Well, they're pretty alright as it is. Bring it up. Midtones. Oh, that seems to be a little dark, doesn't it? It's the greens I need to look at there. So we'll Command C that, and Command Shift V. We're seeing we're literally just following the color wheels. So it's the same. Happy with that. Do it the same, Control V. We just need the color effects there. Yeah, that's the same. Comes out. This is the one that's going to be tough. So V. Is that we see? Oh, swear perhaps I need to just this. Just bring it down a level to match. Yeah. Yeah, the sky's the same now. That looks good. Okay. Is it a bit dark? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me just see. Right. So have to let that render now. We've made quite a few changes. And this is all just for one little Instagram clip. We've added some sound effects today. Now, I hear you say, why are the titles so low down? Well, there's a good reason for that. The reason why they're so low down is because I will be popping this on as a reel on Instagram. And when I have it as a reel, now can I bring this in here? Yeah, so we can actually get... So this is actually the mark. That's nice. So the reason why the titles are so low down is because of the fact that when this is brought in to... I can move it up slightly. When it's brought in You have to think that they lose a bit at the top and they lose a bit at the bottom when it shows on your main platform, which in this case, Instagram, if you pop it up as a reel, but you want it to also be on your homepage as such, then you would put them more towards the end. And then I don't need the Patrick Conlon TV showing. You'll see this whenever it goes on. Right, so we're going to move County Donegal and we'll move the Wild Atlantic way up. I could leave it like that actually. Boom, boom, boom. Now this here, are we happy with that? See, it's a little bit of the... I think we could put a tiny bit more. I like it now. Gotta go get my wife. That's okay. Okay, cool. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. There we go. So this is an edit, folks. For those of you who are joining me late, this is a little bit of an edit that I'm doing for you. Theoretically, you should be able to see it all. I wonder how I might just do that in a little bit more so that you can see what's going on. And if I lower that down, yeah, you can see what's going on here. I've been working on a little clip for Instagram. I was doing the color correction at the end. That's why I've got the scopes up here now. If we go Shift Z, you'll see the whole thing and you can see exactly what I brought into the clip. And I just need to make sure the greens are the same. So I'll pop that in there and, oops. And yeah. Don't want the blues necessarily to overtake it. And then the midtones were fine. We just bring it up a tiny, tiny bit. Oh, Brandon is there. Yeah, you guys are all just waking up. Nice. I've added sound effects in today. See, here I'm wondering, should I actually, I suppose it's got the rule of thirds going on. Let's just see what else, what way it looks. So I need a, and the Command 0, I think, gets rid of it. Yeah, it is. And it brings this back for me, you see. And then I can actually then, if I bring this into about 12%, I can see what I have. I always like to, am I showing the water at all? Yeah, so that's why I had that in, just to see the beach slightly with a little bit of the rock. I think it's good enough. How do you get the color displays on the left of the screen? Left. You bring up the workspaces. So it was for here. So I go Command. I'll have to go up to the proper. I'll find it now for you. It is your workspaces and it's Command Option 2. Command Shift 2. Nope. Oh. Now what have I done? Oh, there we go. Command Option 2. No. I'm trying to do it here without having to go to the main one, but let's see. It is my workspaces anyway. So we're going into the windows, you're going to workspaces, and we're going to colors and effects, which is Shift, Control Shift 2. That's what it is. Control Shift 2. So Command 0 gets rid of it, and Control Shift 2 brings them up. Ha! There we go. There you go. That's the answer. How do you get the color displays on the left of the screen? Now, I really should be then changing it so that you can see the workspaces and even to see them as the overlay, which then you're seeing everything and you're moving it around. But listen, that's just me. That's just me. Command 0. Anyway, I think I've got that nice now. All just for a clip. Bit of wind. No one ever calls me. Call me again. Can you hear them? They need to email me. So what do you think of that? I think that's pretty good. It did end all of a sudden there, but hey, it has to end within 28 seconds. I'm actually going to, then we got, yeah, we'll just make it a little bit bigger here so that we can see these end clips. Bring it round. Want this to be the last thing that's seen so that it stays on board. Boom, boom, and boom. There. These are just the ones that are even... Oh yeah, we'll bring that up, won't we? The whole way. God, that came off all of a sudden. Let's just... There we go. Boom. Yeah. That's it. Done and dusted. So there we're seeing it. Chef Z brings it all in. Look at the much work has gone into that little clip. I think I could actually bring that wind up slightly. It's a bit low. Just because we're getting close to the end. Effects are perfect. Well, thank you. They make a big impact. Well, thank you. I've actually used a water fountain here as opposed to a waterfall, but... There were some harsh shadows, as you can see. That's it. Boom. Lads, done and dusted. So we're going to export this for Apple 4K devices. I'm putting into the title here some keywords just so that it may help. Even at that, so if we put in even the DJI drone footage waterfall clip, and it's from Donegal, Ireland, and we pop it in there, we let that export to the desktop, and we're good. give that a chance to render up here in the corner. And that should be all good to go. Lads, when are the hairdressers going to open? That's what I want to know. Look at the state of my hair. It's all over the shop. That's why I'm wearing hats these days. Anyway, some of you had asked me during the live stream last night for those sorts of tips. So as opposed to, in this case, using other people's footage, well, I had to prepare a clip anyway, because I have a logic behind my Instagram feed. And I must just hope I'm not interrupting anybody else's work. So if I go to here, let's see if we can bring this up. The royalty-free music was up there. If I go to my feed, and I go to here, hit the home, hit this, hit profile. Does it show it as a profile? Yeah, so what I'm doing here, if you want to see as that exports. So I have this thing where, in my case, I try to put at least 2 up a day. So what I'm doing here, there's a little bit of logic behind all of this. And that is, I put a little phrase, and then this here actually goes on as a reel. And some of the reels have got great traction. If you look at it here, look. Well, this one was yesterday, got 352 views. That one got 1,000. Some of them are even getting, there's one got 900. There's one got 10,000. 11,000 views. There's me out running, 11. And so I'm not sure, but the bottom line is, by putting the text into it, it's a bit lower on the edit, but when it comes out here then, I think it helps. So we pop that on. Now I do that from my phone, but because, okay, that should have rendered. Why do you use 601 in your color panel? Chris, now you're getting really sophisticated here. Why, what should I be using? The vertical layout. Nah. It's just the way that I view. What did I do? What did you make me do there? Chris, why do you use Rec 601? God damn it, throwing out your big sophisticated questions. All right, get rid of this one. Yes, back again. Rec 709, is that what it should be? But this is NTSC. Oh, look at you being all fancy with the... Oh, Chris, you need to tell me how this is done. What's the difference between the two? Big time from... Hi, Chicago. You guys are just waking up. What time is it in Chicago, I wonder? Let's just check. Just check what time of the day it is for you yahoos. Let's see. What time is it in Chicago? What time is it in Chicago, Illinois? 10:24 in the morning. You guys have been up a long time. Drone Nut is down in Kerry, and he knows it's 3:25. So lads, you have just caught me when I finished. Like, it looks all really fancy here, but at the end of the day, we did a little clip, and I think it's going to look good. Right, let's see. Where is it here? Where did it render out? Mallenbeg, here we go. Look, let's bring it up, and let's show it to you how the final version that is going to go on to Instagram looks. All right, you ready for it? Let's fill the screen with it. So this is what it's... Oh, no, that's yesterday's. Well, here's yesterday's, folks. Look. All right, so that was yesterday's. Okay. And that was the little clip which I used. Old Spec 1982. Old Spec, was that how I rendered it though? 709 is HD. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get into the properties here. Perhaps I could learn something. Right, well, that was the Molenbeek clip with the DJI drone from yesterday. Okay, that's fair enough. Where's the one from today? Is that yesterday's? Yes, that's yesterday's, right. Bring it over here. And there's the one from today. So we'll bring it over here for a second. Bring this back for you guys to keep an eye on it. And let's see it. Because if we could learn something here from the likes of Chris, who knows his stuff a lot more than me. Right, so this is today's render. It's going to look really nice. Now it looks even better on my screen. Rec 2020 is 4K. 2020 is 4. So where's that adjusted? In the rec. Is that in the properties then? Let me just see. Okay, let's just check that. Don't want to be... This could end up... So, showing the workspace... Or is that me just showing workspaces? I have a VR headset. No. Project properties. Okay. 601. Oh, the color space. So 709. So it's just the color space. Is that going to make it better? Ah. I'm not sure I'm a Premiere Pro. Oh! Chris, we were almost about to be good friends there. Oh. I mean, oh. It was all going so well until you mentioned Premiere Pro. Oh. Anyway, you've taught me something. So does that mean my workspaces are easier to work with if it's in Rec 709? This is a bit like Canon verse. So it's really only when I'm looking at it there. So basically, this is a bit like Canon versus Nikon. Final Cut Pro versus Adobe Premiere Pro. God damn it. And I love Chicago. And I love people from Chicago. You were almost going to be the perfect YouTube companion. And then that happened. I'm a Premiere Pro guy. Right. Will that make... So, Chris, will that make any difference to how I render it now whenever I go to export it? Let's see. If I were exporting it as 4K, shouldn't matter. Rec standard, color space rec, the codec, better quality, faster encoder. I have no clue about half these things. All I know is that it renders pretty good. Let's see if there's any difference now if I render it out like this. But let's call it, let's still use some hashtags, DJI, drone footage of the waterfall, Donegal, #2. So we'll compare that and see is there any difference. Okay, that one was yesterday's. We finished with that one. This is the one from today, version 1. See if there's no difference after all of this. I'm going to be pretty shocked. Now it renders better on my computer. And we're just waiting for the last one to come along. Larger color space. Is that during the edit? Is it just larger? What do you mean larger? Larger variations? Yeah, I'm self-taught. I didn't go to filmmaking school. So I need to learn all this with you guys. Okay, where are we? We're waiting here for this to be rendered, which is good. It's coming along nicely. And then we'll upload it to Instagram. And we'll see, do we get any traction on it? And even if we don't, it's been very enjoyable. And that's all that matters to me. That must be out and all. Is it already got? There's the second version. Here we go. Bring it over there. Bring this back. Bring that in. Allow it to work in throughout the edit and export. God, you guys know your stuff. Right, so that was version 1. Here's version 2. We'll bring it over and see, do we notice any differences whatsoever? Somehow I don't think there's going to be that much. Is it crisper? All right, let's see. Should it be crisper? I don't see the 2020 color space for me. Listen, they're pretty similar, but we go for for version 2 anyway, in the interests of Chris giving us that tip. Okay. Well, that's really all I've got time for today. And I want to thank you all for those of you who have been sitting doing your thing. We got some nice comments there. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'm just looking forward to getting out and shooting some new video. But in the meantime, I'm repurposing content so that I can maximize the opportunities in lockdown to showcase some of the nice views that I've had. This all comes from one drone trip. I might link that video later on, but I'll leave this up for a couple of hours and then I'll put it onto Unlisted. You have a great morning, Chris. And I'll have a great afternoon, Chris. And we'll see you all again. Thank you, Chris, for that clip. And you know I was only joking regarding Adobe Premiere. I just think it's much harder to use than Final Cut. But then, what would I know? Have a